Welcome to Impact Signals, Social Impact at the Scale of AI. I'm Charlie.
And I'm Sarah.
It's Tuesday, August 11, 2026, episode 100. Today, detection infrastructure goes mobile while the climate outruns the warnings. Oregon's Hazards Lab is deploying solar-powered AI wildfire cameras to active fires within hours. Korea's record-hot ocean has killed more than 864,000 farmed fish, the exact event its new warning models were built to get ahead of. And in Fortune, two sector veterans tell AI's new millionaires that the $600 billion nonprofit economy already works. We start in Oregon, where the Oregon Hazards Lab at the University of Oregon has begun fielding what it calls the Deployable Universal Camera Kit, a mobile wildfire detection unit built around a pan-tilt zoom camera, a lightweight mast tower, a custom battery pack with solar panels, and a Starlink uplink, designed to stand up within hours in places the fixed camera network cannot see.
What makes this significant is the blind spot it closes. Fixed detection networks miss the fire that starts outside camera range, and until now, the answer was to wait years for the next permanent tower. A kit that closes a coverage gap in hours, carrying its own power and connectivity, means detection can follow the fire season instead of the capital budget.
KEZI 9 News reports 4 mobile units are deployed in the field right now, including at active fires in eastern Oregon. The mobile feeds plug into the same detection pipeline as the permanent towers. Alert West, the AI-monitored Western wildfire camera network that KEZI reports is now the largest of its kind, so the temporary units get the same machine alerting on new ignitions.
This is where the field reality matters. A feed only helps if people can see it, and these streams go where responders and the public already look, live and free on the Alert West platform and in the Watch Duty app, the same way the permanent camera streams are public.
So the picture in one line: 4 solar-powered, satellite-connected AI camera units standing up within hours, watching active fires in eastern Oregon with public feeds from day one.
And because every unit routes through Alert West, each new deployment inherits the AI alerting, and the public feeds automatically the moment it connects. Detection coverage now travels with the fire season.
Moving to South Korea, where the marine-heatwave has produced the summer's largest documented aquaculture die-off. 277,000 farmed fish dead across 27 facilities in the port city of Pohang, as the country's oceans set a July temperature record. Nationwide, more than 864,000 fish had been reported dead at aquaculture farms as of Friday, August 7.
Right, and the response gap is the story. The emergency toolkit on the ground, oxygen pumps and aeration, treats suffocation, because warm water holds less dissolved oxygen, but nothing in it lowers the water temperature itself. And a same-day red tide alert now stacks a second lethal threat, gill-clogging algae, on farms already battered by heat.
Tech Times carried the Pohang totals on August 10, and Seoul Economic Daily reported the early marker: 30,000 flatfish dead at Jeju farms as water hit 29.3 degrees Celsius. This is the exact event class Korea's own early warning research targets. Dongyu University published a model this month that gives fish farms an average 38-hour warning before lethal marine heatwave conditions, a study we covered on August 5.
The die-off puts hard numbers on what an early warning is worth. With 38 hours of notice, a farm can emergency harvest, move stock, or preposition oxygen. Without it, one city's farms lost more than 250,000 fish. And this event marks the operational boundary of prediction. When the whole coastal ocean sets a monthly heat record, a warning buys time for triage, not protection. And the losses now feed into Korea's seafood prices and farm insurance claims.
Story 3: The money forming around AI itself. Fortune published a pointed commentary on August 7 by Max Simkoff, founder and chief executive of Dema Technology, and Lisa Countryman-Quiroz, chief executive of JVS Bay Area, aimed at the wave of newly wealthy AI founders and employees turning to philanthropy.
Their argument is that the move fast and break things instinct is producing plans to rebuild the charitable sector in tech's image. New intermediaries, new platforms, new theories of giving, when the infrastructure already exists.
The numbers they marshal: 1.8 million nonprofits operate in the U.S. right now, deploying roughly $600 billion in charitable giving each year. Their case is that nonprofit workers are experienced operators with community knowledge and relationships a new platform cannot replicate, and that programs already proven to work are chiefly short of funding.
What makes this operational for this field is where the money lands. A significant new donor class is forming out of AI equity right now, and whether that wealth flows through existing nonprofits or routes around them into new tech-built intermediaries will shape which humanitarian organizations are funded for the next decade. This piece is an early named, on-the-record marker in that fight.
And a fourth signal from the Asia-Pacific. Alliance magazine reports that AVPN, the Asian Venture Philanthropy Network, has opened an AI for Good fellowship with Data.org, an inaugural regional program to help nonprofits, social investors, and philanthropic institutions adopt AI responsibly. Per AVPN program page, it runs July 27 through September 30, combining expert-led sessions, peer exchanges, and applied projects. And fellows get a ticket to the AVPN Global Conference in New Delhi, where the cohort meets in person.
The design detail worth noting. AVPN built this as a leadership program aimed at mid to senior social impact leaders, the executives who decide whether and how AI enters a nonprofit at all, covering decision-making, organizational readiness, and responsible adoption. The sector's existing offerings mostly train technologists. This one trains the people who sign off on deployment.
On the disaster watch, a magnitude 7.4 earthquake struck near San Jose del Palmar, Colombia on August 10 at 110 kilometers depth. GDAX, the Global Disaster Alert and Coordination System, has it at orange alert with an estimated 1.5 million people in the zone of strong shaking, and international support offers reported within hours. In the Philippines, storms Luis and Maymay, stacked on the southwest monsoon, have killed 19 people, with one Pangasinan town under a state of calamity. And GDAX is carrying an orange drought notification across the Democratic Republic of Congo, Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda.
The pattern to hold from that list is the compound event. The Philippines' toll comes from two named storms layered on the seasonal monsoon, the same shape as Korea's farms facing record heat and a red tide alert in the same week. The second hazard arrives while the response to the first is still underway.
Before we close, one calendar note. The India AI Impact Summit is underway this week, with a session on governing safe and responsible AI within digital public infrastructure convened August 10 per news on AIR. The through line today: detection infrastructure is going mobile just as the climate outruns the warnings. Oregon can now put an AI camera on a blind spot within hours, and Korea's record-hot ocean shows what happens inside the window no warning covers.
And the operational thread is the hours. A 38-hour forecast is worth an emergency harvest in Korea. A camera stood up within hours is worth an early call in Oregon. The governance question underneath, who funds and runs that warning layer, is exactly what the new AI philanthropy debate will decide.
That's Impact Signals for Tuesday, August 11, 2026. If this briefing is useful, subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Check us out at impactsignals.ai and share it with someone working in the field.
Stay ready.